My name is my name. We're back with another one. I'm not gonna do too much talking. You already know what I'm about to do. You already know what I'm here for. I already know what you're here for. So many of y'all have been requesting it. Usually it takes me a while to get to these recommendations, but this time I decided I'm gonna go do this one as fast as I can. We're gonna listen to Mike Tears of Joy. Yes. A lot of y'all have been saying it's his best projects, his best work. Reacted to his Tiny Desk, and he had this song that was in honor of his sister, and it was amazing, super emotional. I just want to see what it's about. I've reacted to so many Mike projects on here already. I've already listened to a lot off stream too before I even made this channel. If you want to see those, you can scroll through my channel. Showbiz, Pinball. I got not Pinball 1, but Pinball 2. Boy the Monkey. I got a lot up. I don't know if I'm ready for Tears of Joy. This is going to be crazy because I can already feel the emotional charge within that. Just one song he performed on the Tiny Desk. But I'm not going to waste no time, man. I talked about Mike enough. Y'all already know how I feel about him. So let's just do it, bro. It is a 41-minute album with 20 tracks. That's a lot of tracks. The first track is called Scarred Lungs, Volume 1 and 2. For this album, I'm going to try to do as little pausing as possible because I feel like it's going to be a more in-depth look at like his mind or whatever, and I just want it to flow as much as I can. But if I gotta say something, I gotta say something. You feel me? Let's get into it. Scarred Lungs. Finally doing it.
Feeling when you got robbed. Somebody playing with my mind, I hope it's not God. Somebody laying in the mouth, I hope it's not eyes. How I'm staying in the ground, I got my paws out. God stay.
Like I already want to pause it, bro. Like these lines. Somebody playing with my mom, I hope it's not God. Somebody laying in demise, I hope it's not ours. I already want to pause it. God damn. You be talking.
Every time you try to pop off,
Let me stop.
Out, bro. I got a locked off, staring at the clock tower. Wonder what my mom's on. I got power and I got a harsh tongue. All of me is not coward if you try to start, son. That's how my heart thumb. On stage, I'm praying that these bars come. For a lost bug, wasn't chasing star starstruck. I disregard love. That's when my God sucks. Dog, yeah, followed by a hard month with a fall lung, scarred lungs.
It's about smoking. Sounds like it's about like smoking it to cope with a lot of what he's dealing with. Scarred lungs. There's a vintage feel within this production already. Real glitchy kind of sound.
Sitting with my head in my hands, hold it in. Missing, I can spread it again. Ghost of shit, tripping while my eyes always down. Road split, you shitting me right to the bank. In the kitchen, I be writing my thanks into abyss. Tell me that this life isn't damn. I resist, feeling like I died with the sand. Ain't hit the pit. Probably you should ride with your mans. I hit the crib. It's time you start revising your plan. You like a jib. I know it that my mind in the web. Do I exist? How I get behind every step. Then I slid, smother up my line with regrets. About to quit, my mother tongue hiding the stress. I couldn't spit, another lung fried in the cess. Lost your kid.
Damn. His name is literally Michael Jordan. No wonder why he's such a GOAT. Holy shit. His cover art too already looks so heartbreaking. Okay, that was Scarred Lungs Volume 1 and 2. I'm guessing the 2 was the one after the beat switch. Beautiful, beautiful lines. Production in the first half was super vintage. It had a warm kind of sound to it. I heard a lot of the crackling and all that. The second half was interesting, but I didn't really enjoy the beat that much. These lines is already sounding like a lot of somberness to it, you know what I mean? But with the title, I'm thinking there's some light at the end of this tunnel. A dark year followed by a hard month that's rough, you know. Scarred lungs, missing, I can't spread into it. Tripping my eyes, why my eyes always damp? About to quit, my mother tongue hiding the stress. Couldn't spit another lung fried in the cess. Whole wide world.
Shit scary box, stay spinning. Looking through obituaries with your name in it. I'ma go another 10 if you say finish. I seen niggas losing sense, trying to gain listen. Nothing changes when you working with the same vision. Finish, show it if your purpose was to stay sitting. A whole ocean's not lake timid. You get everything a mo into a fake mission. Why it's a clever thing you went to go and play victim. I had to wait tripping, and this delayed system. I forget he calling, I know he that concerned. About some shit I ain't concerned with. Should've let my soul bliss, instead I let it burn. Shit I pump is golden, all this treasure earned. All this shit regretted, show me it's a lesson learned. All my struggles set in stone, I wish they left the earth. Everybody got a purpose, make your message work. On the surface I reflect the words. Growing up you supposed to let it hurt. Showing up you could detect I'm nervous. I'm in my head disturbed, I'm neck to neck with curses. Curses.
I'm neck and neck with curses. I like that transition. Does it go to the next song? A little bit. Last song was short, sweet to the point. That last line though, he says, I'm neck and neck with curses. I'm in my head disturbed and neck with curses. It makes me think he's racing the thoughts in his head that he's trying to break free of, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of his music kind of entails. It's like his internal struggle, and then the external sources that kind of affect his internal struggle, or how his internal struggle can affect his external environment. You know, songs like Clown of the Class, songs like A Star Was Born, you know, things of that nature. Songs like 2K20. Oh, but this was a really smooth, just quick one, and I enjoyed the way it transitions to the next song. But that last line is what really stuck with me. So far sonically, this has been kind of a different kind of album than the other ones I've heard. Going True.
Hey.
These drums.
Who wonder with the kid from the motherland? Pass dabs in the slip to my brother hand. Can't pick from the dish of another man.
Okay.
Day sick, just wonder ran. Remember back then shit, I was stuttering. Know where the bread is, looking where the butter. Too grown for the other shit. I be heard smoking dope, stay numbing it. Want the whole do the mo for just some of it. A lot of niggas talk shit, don't roll with it. Cops, gullies, and bubbles when the summer end. Pop belly in trouble with the government.
I like the way he's flowing on this.
Pot Henny and a double, you can summon him. Drive heavy cause we coming with the luggages. Who knows, and forget his lyrics when he thinking lose focus. Who wrote this? Better bring him out the genie bottle hoping. Might he clinging to this teeny tiny token. Creepy chillin' probably with Madonna smoking. Feel the wind beside me in it, I be floating. Who won it with the kid? Who won it? Who won it with the kid? Who won it? Who won it with the kid? Who won it with the kid? Who won it with the kid? Who won it? Who won it with the kid? Who won it? Who won it?
The sample sounds like a subdued cry for help, low key.
Who won it with the kid?
Who won it with it? Going True. Another quick one. Past Depths in the Slip of the Hand. I really fuck with the flow on there. It's a different change of pace, more rapid kind of approach to it. Wanted with the kid from the motherland, Past Depths in the Slip. Who wanted with the kid from the motherland? I think that's a nod to his African roots. Past Daps in the split to my brother hand. Dapping up and smoke on my brother. Can't pick from the dish of another man. I think that's about focusing on your own shit, staying in your lane. I was spending days just wondering. But back then, shit, I was thundering. Okay. Maybe about his nervousness. Know where the bread is, look where the butter. Too grown for the other shit. You heard him smoking dope, stay numb and shit. More talk about the smoking to cope. There's some short songs. No wonder why it's 40 minutes long, but with 20 songs. They're really, really short songs. They're almost like quick, like not haikus, but poems. Because haikus, I think there's like a specific structure. I think it's like 12, 4, 12 or something like that. I don't know. But there's like specific structures to the stanzas in a haiku. But these are like quick little like little anecdotes of parts of his mind, I'm guessing. Grateful 2K19. I just mentioned 2K on the 2K20 song. So I did not realize he had a 2K19 one as well. I wonder what that's about. That's referencing the game at all, and that's why he has these multiple titles with it in it. Minute 20. Okay, let's get into it. Song's revving up, it sounds like. But that whole time I was waiting for the beat to drop and then, raps to get rapped, and it just did not happen. So I guess these were not lyrics. These are what was being said in the background, maybe. I am on my way back in every way. Slime minutes delayed. Get the picture of the frame. Can't be hanging around with fake. Papa said the same meaning. So but let me open up the drama. My frame spiegel grabbing the dang. Can't be grabbing up the bank. Yeah, I don't know why it was like that. Okay, I'll just let the next song. Take crowns.
Hey, hey, hey. Can't lie, probably know me cause I take crimes. Shout out to your homie if you stay down. If you didn't, still wishing better days. I want the cake pie, youngest in my gang. For the money, I'm a brave child, so they let me hang. Trust me, what I face, foul shit could really stand. Lessons I should take out, all I felt was pain. And the pain now, gotta let it bang. Time turn to prayers, how funny shit could change. Took a day's amount, I was full of spring. Supposed to help a neighbor, but we was never trained. We hear the same story, should we give it for the fake glory? There's a play for me somewhere in this maze, surely. Break the day morning, other page.
There's a plate for me somewhere in this maze, sure me. I felt that in my core. Somewhere in this havoc-ridden world, there's somewhere for me to set my table and eat, somewhere. But it's hard to find it because, again, it's a maze. I really like that line.
Many strange forces can remain poor while we kept the lace forces. Learn to way more. I gotta play tortoise niggas in the race fall while I keep my pace calm. You ain't Jordan, take crime.
I gotta play tortoise niggas in the race for while I keep my pace calm. Slow and steady wins the race type shit. I feel like life been feeling like a race like lately ever since I got a little bit older, and it's like you want to get to the next spot before it's too late. But that kind of must put you in this hamster wheel of just chasing without living, and that puts you in an early grave, not always literally but sometimes mentally, where you kind of just exhausted yourself to the point where like you don't even know why you're running on the wheel no more. I feel like that's what this line is about, like pacing yourself as you go throughout the steps of life. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially in this new age where social media is showing you everybody's life all the time, and people are only putting the best or most photogenic parts of their life out there. But you gotta remember the story of the tortoise and the hare. Can't get too ahead of yourself.
Can't lie, you probably know me cause I take crime.
All these samples sound so somber. Ooh, alliteration was crazy. Samples sound so somber. But yeah, they all sound like they got this layer of heartbreak within them. I kind of enjoy it though because it makes the project that much more cohesive. But I just thought it was an interesting thing to have in an album called Tears of Joy. With the money, I'ma branch out. Soil, let me in. I like Take Crowns a lot. It's actually one of my favorites, I think. I like this line, for the money, I'm a branch out, soil in me hand. Branch, soil, you know what I'm saying? Then he's saying he's gonna extend, he's gonna reach out, you know, and he's gonna get the foundation for like his next money tree with the soil kind of thing. I do want to know, what does it mean to take crowns? What does people know me because I take crowns? What does that mean? Are you talking about like rap wise, like I'm the best, like I take down the king of rap? But I don't see that being stated on the album like this right now. Um, Memorial. Oh, I'm gonna like this one. I can already tell.
Couldn't write about much cause it hurt mine. Why does trying seem to buck me at the worst times? Ever
Yup.
since my mama.
Why does trying seem to buck me at the worst times? He's talking. This is, yo, every project I listen to by him just makes me think of what how it's been feeling just getting older, bro. Just growing up. I mean, I gotta run that back. I can't run it by that much because it hurt mine. Come on, bro. He talking.
Couldn't write about much cause it hurt mine. Why does trying seem to buck me at the worst times? Ever since my mama flying out of touch now. Why you always see me high, it's hard to come down. What's the rundown? For my lost ones, we pour some out. Some are bossed up and got gunned down. Throw away the shame I could dump out. Through the rain, where you get to see the sun smile. You gotta love loud. See how we grew up, it was dumb foul. Running, got my shoes cuffed, then my lungs wild. Say my noggin too tough, but you was proud. I got a lot.
Said I was hard headed.
To lose, trust ain't enough. Lot of obstacles coming, had to duck out.
Yup.
Got a lot to prove. I'm not in tune, living life chopped and screwed. Not to fuck around. Not one pound trouble, but I got the truth. Caught another crime.
What's up with these crown talks? What does it mean?
Still I night. Cool down leaf, man. Take that box in the man. You don't know. Larry special there.
That was interesting. Real quick again, but them beginning lines, man, I couldn't write about it much because it hurt mine. Why does trying seem to bug me at the worst times? Like, you finally get yourself out of this rut, like you're trying to make changes and pull yourself out of this pit, and it just seems to backfire, man. You take these steps to do something better, and they just put you in this worse predicament, and it's like, damn. But sometimes it gets worse before it gets better, so you got to keep it in mind. But that line hit me. Why you always see me high, it's hard to come down. That's real. What's the rundown for my lost ones? We pour some out, some about some gun down. For my lost ones, we pour some out. Some got bossed up, some got gunned down. People don't talk about it that much. How you could have a circle, or a community where people make it. Not, let me not say make it up, but people defer from that environment in two ways. We always talk about the dead or in jail way, but there's also sometimes they just boss up and they make it out of it. But the ones that had potential to do that get gunned down. I feel like having that duality in that one line is so powerful. Living life chopped and screwed, not to fuck around. When he said that, it made me think of made me think that he was like high a lot, or like dazed, because that's what chopped and screwed makes me feel like when I hear it. It kind of feels like when you see a movie. Like, I mentioned this in another video, but when you watch a movie, they smoke something or they take something and everything like slows down and slurs together. I feel like you get put in that kind of mindset when you're living life in a certain way. I think that's the way he's talking about, where he's kind of just dazed and running through the motions, but he's still like inebriated because he's smoking to numb himself, like he's been talking about within these past few tracks. Memorial is that's a good one. I don't think it's my favorite, but that's a good one. Let's hear the next one though. I like how short the songs are. It feels like you're getting this point across quickly. This is the opposite. This is almost 5 minutes long. Summer 17. We talk about a lot of summer 2016. What about December 2017? It was a very similar feel in my opinion. Very similar feel. But then again, I was young. I wasn't even in high school yet. So the sound very smoky.
Not again. Vacating, then it turned out he is not a friend. Stay chasing with the burdens, no, it's not the end. Who waited, who deserted, I was locked in sand. Which doctor gon' carry like the grabber can? Lose patience like words when I'm off the drain. Couldn't say it's not Sarah, take hard to hang.
Yup.
Summer 17 mirror, we engulfed the flames. Swear to God, just hit my spirit, think she off the chain. You can spot it when you hear us, we just not the same. Out of pocket, had to tear it when they called your name. Shit, shocking, know you near me when I'm on the stage. Told Papa less peace, it was more rage. What's the problem? Let's see, on my morals change. Lot of coffin flex streets, how the portal made. Not again. Play favorite, what's the purpose if they not your man? City baking in the furnace, thought we lost the land. Not again. Make sure this shit for certain.
The way his voice is layered onto each other, it sounds like his conscious talking to me. Like his inner voice. It don't sound like his regular voice. It sounds like it's something that's more spacey, if that makes sense.
When you drop the plan, start learning fish, serpents out the dam. Get your picture painted perfect, it's a lot to grab. Must have been about the paper, it's a lot to have. Leave from living life in favors, nigga, not again. Not again. Play favorite, what's the purpose if they not your mans? City baking in the furnace, though we lost the land. Not again. Shit, this shit for certain when you drop the plan. Start learning fish, serpents out the dam. Get your picture painted perfect, it's a lot to grab. Must have been about the paper, it's a lot to have. At least from living life in favors, nigga, not again. Not again.
This is one of the weirdest beats I've ever heard. This whole channel. All these sounds do not need to be coming together, but they are. And I'm not mad at it. Damn. That's some real cost. Long ass cost.
Putting shit aside quickly, didn't find the source of spirit that could shift me. Not a sign, a mortal man digging 6 feet, switching sides. Showers hit, but it missed me. Not a shine when your power zip, niggas did see collide. While I'm out of splits, not a thing breathe, not a sigh. Get your flowers clipped, lot of blue seas in the skies. I be drowning in, gotta lose grief from my mind. More empowerment, lot of loose leaves had to die. Getting out of death, how the truth speak. What you watch, this is my partner left.
Oh my lord.
Niggas lie like the news be. Biggest slice, get your feelings fried. Try and choose cheese, sick aside. Nobody move, my body too cheap for this pride. I'm not in tune, but I still stream, I'm alive.
That sounds like an outro. That really sounds like a closer. This part right here where you went from my mom more empowerment, got a lot of loose leaves had to die, getting out of death, hide the true speed. Like that run he was going on felt strong. He's been doing a lot of plant wordplay. I mentioned it earlier with the branch in the soil, but like look here. Digging 6 feet, that could also be alluding to plants because you gotta dig the plant, but that could be a stretch. Not a sign, get your flowers chopped. A lot of blue seeds in the skies, the sky being blue. I be drowning in, gotta lose grief from my mind. A lot of loose leaves had to die. Getting out of death, had to truth speak what she said. My partner left, like, it feels like when springtime's happening. Before spring happens, you got the fall, which is interesting coincidence because it's about to be fall time now, or it basically is. All the plants start dying and withering away after fall, and then it's winter, and then spring is something anew. It feels like he's going through a renewal process when he's like cutting off people, or when he says the loose leaves. I'm thinking of like dead ends, like people that were not good for him, or maybe habits that were not good for him. And then blue seeds in the sky makes me think of like the new things that are being worked on for him to flourish into something even better and brighter. You know, after he goes through this grieving period of getting rid of a lot of stuff. But this first half was a whole different kind of sound. Vacated and it turned out he was not a friend. Stay chasing with the burners, no, it's not the end. Who waiting, who deserted, outplot then send. Which doctor gonna cure it like the grabber can? None of these doctors are gonna get rid of the feelings I'm feeling the way this weed will, or the way the grabber in the weed will, because grabber and weed is not the same thing. Grabber goes in the weed, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, I say too much, but lose patience like words when I'm off the drink is very interesting. He says I lose my patience the same way I lose words like when I'm off the drink. I then am not as articulate. I start to lose words, just like losing my patience. Summer 17 mirror, we engulfed in flames. Swear to God, just take my spirit, think she off the chain. I'm gonna have to listen to this song like 9 different times. There's so much verbiage going on that I think it's up for interpretation. But I sonically enjoyed it too. This is probably my favorite song so far. Let's go to the next song, man. Summer 17 is a good one. That's my favorite one so far. Big Smoke.
Mama told me stay grateful, why stay within. This industry could change you, why stay the same. Last year was pretty painful, these niggas really jakes. Niggas stay rumor really is a shame. If you pay me, I could train you, you boss up in the day. Ain't wet around my ankles or cross up on my chain. Don't know where they throwing shade to, but it never came. Can't flex it, be the same dudes, lost up in the game. Can't stress enough the main rule, the bottle what the snake. Putting pressure on your fave crew, comments on the banks. Not today, loose. I'm grapefruit, product of the stray. All I need's to blaze to a spot that I can lay. Not today, true. Show these niggas fake, they try to play new. Not today. Not today, loose. I'm grapefruit, product of the stray. All I need's to blaze to a spot that I can lay. Not today, true.
There's a lot of metallic, rigid sounds to the production on here. A lot of it's like soft industrial drums that I'm hearing. The beats don't sound like beats in a way. They sound like just sounds, like, you know, reconstructed in a way for him to like rap on it. Which usually could throw me off, but for some reason with the somberness of the tone of everything, it kind of just works. But I don't have much to say about it though. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of feels like more of an interlude, I think. It's like basketball. Okay. I wonder what this means.
Sucks that we could've made bucks, he was hating. Stuck by still make much on the pavement. Enough said, bro, you hate stuff, was tasteless. Love, then I got up, got Mason. Puff says, then we get drunk on occasion. London, trying to get up, trying to stay there. London, dealing with these months, not vacation. Running, but I gave up, not a game clear. 4-1s didn't.
You doing that flow that I like.
a drop in the same year. Tour runs, gotta hit my pops, I'm a safe kid. 2 train used to help my arm with the daycare. Loose chains turned into guap, replaced it. New day, headed to the top, not a gray hit. Headed to the top, not a gray hit. Could've made bucks, he was hating. Sucks if we could've made bucks, he was hating. I'm still on the payment. I'm still getting payment.
Sucks because we could have made bucks, he was hating. I know we all relate to that. I'm still on the pavement, I'm still getting payment. That's like basketball.
Sucks if we could have made bucks, he was hating. I'm still on the pavement. I'm still getting payment.
This beat is so weird. This is the weirdest produced project I've heard so far. But yeah, sucks because we could have made bucks. I think that's why he's saying it's like basketball. We could have got buckets together. We could have scored. We could have got money together. But you know, you can't get too many buckets on your team when somebody hating on your talent. You know what I mean? We could both get some of these buckets. Maybe I just happen to be getting more than you this game, but next game you could get more than me. Who knows? But if niggas is hating, niggas is hating. It's really hard to have a cohesive team like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you compare life to a basketball game, I get it. Could have made bucks. Could have got some bread together, but you was hating. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Yeah. Why you so picky, but you never choose? Keep the gassy in the diggies, nah, I never lose it. In the past is kinda shitty, I'm a better student. Check the roof, the sun in my pencil booming. The sun is proof, but in the pressure fusing. This pressure new, hard to reject the rubric. Been the clever you, martyr if I let the movement. Ain't a thing I can't refuse. With my mind's that type of stress is soothing. Really wrapped around your arm while the weather gruesome. Blue rivers in my palms when it get confusing. In the stillness when the war is about to be concluded. It carried on through the harm, see how we commuted. We clearly won.
My favorite beat so far. Ooh. The piano. I'm getting themes of youth. I'm getting themes of indecision. Because I could feel that line, why you so picky but you never choosing. Like you have such a specific thing that you desire, or you have very, very, very strong feelings of what you don't desire, but for some reason finding that thing that you actually want is so hard for you. You're so picky but you're never choosing. And I feel like that's a very common theme within the youth. Like when you're young and you could do anything, it makes you not want to do a lot of things because you could do anything. And I think it kind of translates into the next thing where he's talking about the past is kind of shitty, but I'm a better student. Like I'm my past wasn't the greatest, but like I've learned to be better at learning. If that makes sense. The sun in my pencil booming, I'm thinking he's talking about his writing. My writing has gotten a lot better, but for him to say the sun in my pencil is booming, then also say the sun is the proof, but depression is fusing, makes me feel like the light, the inspiration that has him writing so well is also kind of fused with the darkness because he's good at writing about his depression. So it's like the inspiration and the depression kind of fuse into one because my depression is inspiring me to write these great things. That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. My favorite production, it's got the soulful sample to it. I'm a sucker for that type of thing. I prefer that way more than these like experimental kind of industrial drum sounding like awkward clippy kind of beats. But I do recognize that there's like a demographic for it. It's just not me personally, which is why this probably will not be my favorite like it is for a lot of other people's. But I can see the value in it for a more like tapped in ear to that. That's just not my type of thing. Parks. Plug.
Same Mike, you look clueless, could've lost my name right, it's so confused.
Oh, is this the one where his sister is like, okay, Okay, let me lock in. Parks, Victoria Park. Okay.
You ain't the same, Mike. You look clueless. Could've lost my name right. It's so confusing. Ain't a slave. I can show you what the chains like. I used to do it. Hovering with shame like. Looking stupid. Multiple late nights. To the daytime, my life is like a Rubik. Dribbles on them lame lines. Dribble like a toothless. You ain't the same, Mike. I guess I knew it. Muffle trying same minds. Mostly firmly muted. Brother roll a chop. I ain't leaving like Bermuda. Study trying to stay high. No, I'm still a student. Left me on the spot when you could've been a tutor. Trouble through the grapevine, funny how it's moving. Give me a shot, I turn to a shooter. Think I get it from my pops, used to worry about my future. It's a lot, I drop it in my music shit. Hurry, don't stop, now I'm slowly getting super. God, I seen it all before, I see it all again. Wise words I was learning from a friend. Demons in the dark, leave them in the pen. Try first, so you leave it up to them. This ain't the easiest of walks, but we get it in. Get it in, hey, get it in. I seen it all before, I see it all again. Wise words I was learning from a friend. Demons in the dark, leave them in the pen. Try first, before you leave it up to them. This ain't the easiest of walks, but we get it in. Yeah, we get it in. I seen it all before, see it all again. Wise words I was learning from a friend. Demons in the dark, leave them in the pen. Try first, before you leave it up to them. This ain't the easiest of walks, but we get it in. Get it in. Silly boy, hey, nah, I need a bit back. Setback, nah, I need to get back. Wasn't cackling, why I got the jet lag. Hey, nah, I need a bit back. Setbacks, nah, I gotta get back. Wasn't cackling, nah, I got the jet lag. Silly boy, nah, I need a big bag. Setbacks, nah, I gotta get back. Wasn't cackling, nah, I got the jet lag.
That sounds completely different from what I heard on the Tiny Desk. You want to know how I felt about the song in general? Oh, sorry. You want to know how I felt about the song in general? To sum it up shortly, I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing him rap from a different perspective like that because it sounded like he was rapping from his sister's perspective, seeing him deal with the grief. I talk about it when I reacted to it on the Tiny Desk. I honestly like it better on the Tiny Desk though than this, only because I enjoy the background vocals that the two ladies were doing on it. And of course, live is always gonna hit you in a different way when you see them perform it, like, and see the emotions in it. I feel like I heard his emotions more on that one, and to visually see it, it was hitting me. But this is a really good song without it too. It's just that I'm not a fan of this style of production really on this album. But there are some lines that I caught here that I didn't catch the first time. When he said my life like a Rubik's, which is interesting. It's like a puzzle that's hard to figure out. And he also said trouble through the grapevine. Funny how it's moving. Yeah, I like that a lot. There's a lot of lines on here I liked a lot, but it was when she said that he said left me on the spot when you could have been a tutor. It kind of feels like she's saying like I lost her too. If this is about the grief of their mom, I don't want to, be too insensitive or dive too much into something that I'm not familiar with or have no, it's not my place. But it sounds like he's talking from his sister's perspective, talking about like, you left me on the spot, but you could have helped me through this as well. Instead, I haven't seen you and the trouble that you're going through or that you're making or that, whatever is traveling through the grapevine. And it's funny, not haha funny, but like, it's funny how it's moving, like it's getting very, very known that something's not right. That's probably that's what I gathered from it. Demons in the dark, I leave them in my pen. Try first before you leave it up to them. I think the easiest of walk. He kept repeating this in the performance too. This ain't the easiest of walks, but we get it in. It feels like it's not easy, but we doing what we gotta do. Like we getting through it. Nobody said life was gonna be easy. This shit hard as hell. But we handle what we got to handle. That's what it kind of made me think of. Planet.
I remember I was blind that I could see now. A lot of niggas let it talk, never be about it. In September we was flying overseas proud. God give it to above while we keep shouting. Watching cheddar make these niggas never speak out. Drop a bigger, that's for us, can't keep drowning. I could get you to
Okay,
a buzz,
I like
but
this
you
beat
keep
though.
drowning. He gon' end up like the ones that he keep rhyming. Coming to it, I'ma jump over steep clouds. Can be walking with a front just to sleep frowning. We was sleepless for some months, only breathe out.
I can see Real Young Phil sliding on this beat too, low key.
Gave me everything I want, time to give
And they're
it back.
mad cool
Favorite baby out the
with
bunch,
each other.
I'ma reach mountains. They was something that should punch, got my feet grounded. Made it lead me to the luck that I seek scouting. Going crazy for them bucks, yeah, that's how I be. Today I'm running with my gut, need to leave lounging. On the pavement getting stuck, in them dreams vouching. It could change a nigga up, that's how I be. Only place around the slums, proudly. Only proudly. Only place around the slums, proudly.
I like playing it. I would know what sampled on Planet. If you could tell me, please let me know. That was nice. Not too much to say about it. I just enjoy the production on it way more than everything else, so it's kind of refreshing. He's really, really, really chill on here. He kind of just moves at a very steady pace, rapping wise. Not too much going on. I just enjoy it for personal taste reasons. That's really it. The drums are super, super funny here. I love the drums. Just that smoothness to it. Hashtag Memories featuring Duendita. I think this is all production because this is the only lyrics here. I'm a vibe.
Nowhere to be found, they never did find a trace of her. Some folks believe to this day that she never died. They say they saw this big buzzard come swoop down and fly her back to her Africa.
That's a beautiful way of looking at it. Assuming he's talking about his mom. Sounds like a mythology kind of thing. She never died. She just got flown back to the motherland. Right here next to you, baby. And then, oh boy, this is gonna hurt me. I'm gonna feel this in my chest. I'm already knowing. This title after that type of... Let's just hear it. Yup. Possibly show no weakness. Mommy denounces to more no leeches. When the grown up speaking, most of the own up need to talk to the photo, please. Low key running, my G. OG crush when I'm smoking tree. Flush when I smoke with dream. If you trust me, roll with me. Had to leave one, it's a cold and sleep. Sucks me, no shit pee. She love me, not his feet. Keep up when running them streets. Speak love, D up when another man scream. See buzz at the bum of that feed. Freeze up, we up like one of that sheet. But take a chunk of that feed. Take stuff, make nothing at ease. Wait months I was under that heat. Tree stuck, spend summers on feet. Brain fuck while mother at peace. Wow. The way that sample was cut was taking me. It's taking me. Blunt, take a chunk of that fee. Oof. I'm gonna need to sit with this song a little longer. Looking want to play it 2 more times already. Demons at the door stay creeping, gets to the goal break even, mama reaches. Had to leave once, it's the coldest leave. Sucks when you know shit peaks, she loved me. Now 6 feet. Like that's like saying it sucks when you know this is the highest form, the peak of love, the purest form of love you'll ever feel ever. And now it's past tense. Some take some, ain't denying that heat. 8 months I was under that heat, train sticks and summers on feet. Brain fuck with my mother at peace. It's like my mom is finally laid to rest. She's at peace, but nothing in my head is at peace right now. My brain is fucked up. Like, I feel like that's what everybody though, when they lose, their mom. There's been like this phrase that once your mom passes, like you lose your compass and you lose the thing that grounds you to earth. So when just folks like, you know, Kanye West, when he lost his, like it's crazy, you know, everything that happened after, but when you look at it through that perspective, like that was the only person from his actual, you know, reality before all of the stuff that was like blowing him up and stuff. Like that was your connection to the earth. That's what kept you grounded. So when they're gone and they're finally at peace, it's only natural that nothing else really is you when you think about it. Like that's like your guide, especially for a young black man. Like for black boys everywhere, our mom is like our that's like our guide, you know, it's like our angel. But in this case, you know, it turned into like actual guardian angel, you know. And I think that's why it's titled right here next to you, baby. Like that's beautiful. It truly is. Let's go to the next track, man. Sleepwalk. New favorite beat, maybe?
Smoking many splits cause I can't sleep at night. Running through these kicks, I'm on my reaper's time. But then I just think about the sweeter time. Make them prices high even when that fee decline.
More talks to that fee.
City need a guy out here, I don't need a hide. If I need a slide about it, can put me aside. If you need a slide, expensive and the cheaper kind. Need my peace of mind out here like it's Vietnam. Me oh my, make them dreams align. Though you saw me, boy, it probably was a seed of mine. Now the seed I found put me out this preaching grind.
It's funny because the way he's rapping, it sounds like he's literally sleepwalking on a song titled Sleepwalk. Running through these kicks, I'm on my reaper's time. Oh man, that's tough. That's a hard line. This one I don't know. There's not too much going on for me. Like it's cool. It's cool. I don't really get it like that. Like sleepwalking is usually about just going through the motions again, you know, or like being so overstimulated, like your whole dopamine center just got fried to the point where now you're like in this phase after where you feel like you're asleep while you're actually going through day by day stuff. Not bad, but it's not one of my favorites, to be honest. Breathe good.
Hey, I'm on the way, nigga, I can never wait. Niggas find me at the lake, you get the picture, I'm the friend. Can't be hanging around with fake niggas.
You get the picture, I'm the fan. You can't, oh my gosh. You get the picture, I'm the frame. Can't be hanging. You hang up a picture too, picture frame hanging.
Niggas Papa said the same. Being sober left me open, let the drama in my brain. Sprinkle guava in the thing, can't bring guapa to the bank. I've been running away from deserts, putting problems on my name. Know they know me, I'm a problem on the page. Navigated to the gates, you couldn't follow what the pace. Putting garbage in your face, I pee, I swallowed up the bait.
Wait, is this what this was about? Why were these lyrics on a past song? Maybe that's a glitch or something.
No debate, y'all ate the product off the plate on the pavement. See a nigga like me never change, I'm on the same shit. Picking up with knowledge out of state, this shit amazing. Could've went to college, but I flaked to get this payment. Forever on vacation.
It'd be like that. I could've went to college, but I flaked to get this payment. It'd be like that. Sometimes you gotta get your money up. You know what I mean? College be taking a lot of money.
On vacation.
A lot of time, a lot of money. Alright, this next one is Fooling Me.
Open page, feeling the souls came and did. They know the way, simple to go, this chains and lit. I smoke my brains, bigger and colder days to hit. My home to rain, shit, I hold the game, grit. Your soul exchange for chips, I know the way, but burn with motor rage.
I hold the game, grit. You soul exchange for chips. More than on to the game, but you selling your soul just to get a little bit of money, y'all.
Pissed, they close the gates. Sinners just know to pray and switch.
Facts.
Could've helped me know the pain. All the ghosts say me and sister cope the same. A butter's floating flame connecting when I know we breaking. Glitching in mama's wake. This shit off taking. Felt the body shake. Silence got my dome racing. What a tragic lot. It ain't time for slow pacing. Sip your chatterbox. Pictures of golden places. Didn't ask for lot. After pot saw me fading. I had the clock. Raised me in the fucking snake pit.
I like this one. This is another one of my favorites. Again, their production is not my favorite, but this is one of my more tolerable ones that I could enjoy a bit more. This one is called Suffocate.
Why you keep holding it in? You about to suffocate. Smoke stay all on my lips, not in my mother's face. Home, but you gone, got my sis. She got my mother's face. Alone, put the chalk on my bliss. That's another grade. Bony fingers roping the twist. I couldn't cut the pain. And only bring the moments I miss. Under the summer rain, my heart glows straight through the mist. Hissing and other strange noises, they fade in the mix. Glitching my cluttered brain, avoiding the state of assist. Mischief for all the lame.
This is one of my favorites already. How does he find this stuff? It makes me want to like tear up. Like the sonics of this is so sad. I wonder if this is the story he was saying at the other song where she never really died. She got flown to Africa. The last part sound like we're hearing his mom give us a depiction of what it's like to be running for so long, to be fighting for so long on this miserable earth. You know? And as soon as you get that momentum built up to where you feel that second wind, like, oh, I'm not tired no more. I'm ready, I'm good. You start to get flown away because that was really not your second win, but it's like your second life. Like you're done with this life. Like you've worked as hard as you can. You've dealt with as much as you dealt that you could deal with. It's time to just be at peace. And you know, it sounds so liberating and freeing from that perspective. It sounds really really otherworldly, but it's sad though. It's also somber because it sounds like there's a lot of fighting, a lot of struggle being dealt with beforehand. You know, seeing that the world gets smaller and smaller, like you're flying farther and farther away from it. And I really enjoyed that this was placed after we just heard that a little excerpt of saying legend has it she never really died. She got flown back to Africa. That just hits you in the chest, and like then with this kind of production too, it just hits you in the chest as well. And the way he was like delivering the lines at the beginning of it, it's just. This is a good one, man. This is maybe my top 3 off this album already. That's Suffocate really did one. True Blood.
Looking in the mirror, saw my youth was missing. Sister used to get along, but now she too religious. Was with my mom, see my heart begin to lose its pigment. Small world, all I knew was different. In your eyes, I saw pearls and tears was really swimming. I used to ask you why you crying, used to say you did it with God. God. Before you die, you said repair them bridges with pops. I can't lie, it was a scary minute. Only shared on the surface, these some scary feelings. I tried, lost connection, we was near to finish. The signs was really clear, I need some years of healing. My mind in its fear, if you dare to will it. The prize, keep losing worth, but we here for winning. And so I'll be in the church just because we sinning. Your body in the dirt, my sky turn in the ceilings. And so
Your body in the dirt, my sky turned into ceiling.
while we in the church just because we sinning. Your body in the dirt, my sky turn in the ceilings.
It's like he found his limit once she passed away. Like he got to his limit. That's what it feels like with that line. I feel like I heard that last part of the beat somewhere. Like I heard it on a different album by him. This is a perfect song in my opinion. This is perfect. Very short. I don't even want to harp on it too long. Don't want to say too much about it because it's very, very personal. But every line hit. In your eyes I saw pearls when really there were tears that were swimming. Before you die, you say repair them bridges with pops. And it was a scary minute. I only shared on the surface. These are some scary feelings. Lost connection, but we was near to finish. Like this is such a personal excerpt. It's so short, but it's so punchy because of just how close it hits home when you just think about what he was feeling during that time. And maybe still to this day, he probably feels a lot of this, you know? Your body in the dirt, my sky turned into ceilings. That's heavy. That's really heavy. Go to the next track. Stargazer Part 3.
I be gazing, got a head
I've been
full of
rapping this
schemes I was
long.
chasing. Even got ahead of my dreams, be patient. Mama told me stress ain't a thing, wasting bread, smoking cess till I sleep. I be pacing, looking for that check and the cheese. I keep it basic, can't feed for no respect. I got my team wasted. His ego might erase him. His peak we ain't adjacent. A little bit ahead, just peep the street, can't fake it. I've been living faithless. Mommy out in Gravesend, Holly hit the pavement for weeks and trying to make sense. They've been trying to make sense, but we couldn't already know it's cause they hating. Gully part of Brooklyn, bet we dealing with the same shit. Blessing and the curse when they throw you off the slave shit. My mama gracious, they go ahead. See my papa face when I'm
That's so motivating.
Missing when I know it's best. Living in it, no regret. Living in it, no regret.
I feel like I'm finally entering the Tears of Joy part of the album. I feel like this ending part is finally him breaking through all that stuff and feeling those tears of joy. This sounds triumphant. Everything else sounded so sad. I was depressed listening to the rest of this shit. God damn. This though? My mom's tombstone should say go ahead. Like, oh my God. That's a line, bro. That's motivational. Like my mom cheering me on while she is in the air. That was my favorite one. That was Mike Tears of Joy. That was Mike Tears of Joy. That last little stretch was getting me. I'm not gonna lie, that last little stretch was getting me. Man. This album had a lot of his similar subject matter that we've heard from him from other albums, you know. But this one did come out in like 2022, so it's before a lot of the 2019. I mean, wow. So it's actually pretty old. I think it's the oldest one I've heard from him. But it's got a lot of quality on here. It's not my favorite album, but just be real with y'all up front. Not my favorite. A lot of it is because of the production and the way the songs are. It's just not something that's really my cup of tea per se. But I find a lot of value in it. I do think this is one of his earlier, works of what kind of built me, what kind of built his discography to be stuff that I actually do like. So what I mean by that is I don't really get like a pinball, I don't really get a burning desire, I don't get a showbiz without this album, because I could see how he kind of structures and hops into these little pockets of rhyming in this that he probably couldn't have really got to without doing this in his later work. So I appreciate it for that for sure, because you always gotta give credit to the predecessors of what you actually do like. My favorite songs on this, definitely gonna have to say, I want to say Going True. I think Take Crowns. I think Memorial. I can't remember them very well. I think I liked Summer 17. I think I liked. It's like basketball. Most of my favorites is from the latter half. Like Parks, Ain't No Love, Parks, and Planet. I liked all three of those. I remember that. I remember liking Suffocate a lot, True Blood a lot, and Stargazer. My favorite aspect of it is definitely the verbiage being used. I think it's an interesting way of saying these lines. It's just this, I can't really understand all of them at this rate, like right now. But down the line, I think there's going to be a lot of replay value for this project. This project has a lot of replay value because I already am forgetting a lot of the things that I enjoyed and didn't enjoy within it. So I'm really excited to go back and see if I can pick up any more stuff. But that last stretch though, that's the best part of this project, man. That last stretch, very emotionally charged, very vulnerable, very honest, and ultimately very beautiful. And I think that's something that's commendable. I always talk about how I respect artists being vulnerable on their projects and also being reflective and giving you a piece of their identity through that music. And nobody does that more than Mike, in my opinion. In my opinion, Mike's personality, his life, he breathes it through his music so well and so passionately and so unapologetically that I can't do nothing but respect it. Even if I don't love all the songs, even if I don't love all the productions, I can't do nothing but respect the self-expression on his projects, and that's what this one is encompassing for me. So I gotta give him his credit, man. Mike, Tears of Joy, quality listen. Let me know, what was your favorite songs off here? What's your favorite Mike project? If you are new to this channel, because a lot of the people that knew about my channel told me theirs. So let me know yours if you're new. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. I will be doing more videos, more reactions. And soon I will be putting out, I think I'm either putting out my Billy Woods one soon or my other clips one that I got coming out. And then after that, I'm gonna slow down on the reactions so that I can do other types of content, because I don't want to just keep spamming album reactions. That's not what this channel was meant for. I just kept getting recommended stuff, so it kind of got off to that kind of way. But there's going to be other types of content on the horizon, so I appreciate you all for locking in with me. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications if you want to see more. It is Airwave Me all platforms, airwave.me on Instagram. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Check out my Earl sweatshirt or reaction too if you haven't, to Live Laugh Love. Great project. I'll drink water. Y'all stay prayed up. Catch you the next one. Peace.